Today I'm gonna show you guys, hold on, this is so, okay, I think that's better. I feel like I'm so past the point if I say I just got back from my trip from Japan. Why did I say it like that? That's my influencer voice. So I just got back from my trip from Japan. Anyway, today I'm gonna show you guys everything that I thrifted in Japan, and I'm super duper excited to show you guys the pieces that I got because I do love the stuff that I thrifted. I feel like the thrift gods were upon me when I was thrifting these pieces, and to make this video super helpful, here are the places that I thrifted in Tokyo. Along Koenji Junjo shopping street was my first victim, Modoff. As soon as I entered, I was welcomed with a section of designer everything. It was very organized and labeled by designer. This might be really niche, but this thumb brown blazer reminded me of the one Massey Block was wearing in the clique. At the back were racks of clothing that were all for 500 yen, which were mostly button-downs and blouses from the 2000s. The main area I went to go thrifting was at Koenji Pal shopping street. This place had a lot of clothing, I mean a lot in all caps, but I got overwhelmed because of how cramped this place was. So all you get is this Burberry cardigan, a 300 yen coat, and this platform loafer. Here in Big Time, get ready to spend big time. This place was so crowded, there's a 100% chance you'll bump into someone and walk face to face with the clothing racks. There were so many hidden gems, quote unquote on the word hidden, since you barely need to do any searching. Most of the clothing here were men's and women's fashion from the 60s to the 90s. If I were Google Maps, I would give the price range of this vintage store 3 currency signs. Similar to Big Time is Grapefruit Moon, which can be found on the street next to it. The distinct difference, I would say, is that Grapefruit Moon had this lovely section of vintage jewelry. Other than that, the selection and the price range were pretty much the same with Big Time. There was this rack of denim jackets, vests, and pants in every wash you could think of. Also, this denim jacket was 7,000 yen. I would describe this place as a vintage heaven in terms of the style, the prints, the patterns that I saw, and a confusing maze all at the same time because you just have no idea where will you end up next. My favorite place to thrift would probably be 2nd Street. It's also a popular chain of stores for secondhand clothing. I did purposefully look for one in every city that I went to. From the pricing, the selection, and the quality for me is a 10 across the board. You can find a wide range of wardrobe essentials like jeans, blouses, sweaters, and this random Burberry coat. You know what's so funny? In a rack of like 900 yen of bomber jackets, there's one random Montclair that's like 22,000 yen, and it's so nice, but maybe next time. I was so all over these plaid skirts. They had an amazing selection of Levi's jeans, but were very expensive. I think this rack of jeans were rare, that's why they had to wire tag the jeans onto the rack. And with that, onto the reason why you clicked on this video on the first place, the haul. First is this Ralph Lauren cross body bag. I grabbed this bag so fast. I don't think I've grabbed anything so fast in my life. Well, probably food, but a normal person would say or would ask, does anyone still want this? You know, if like there's only one thing left on the table. I feel like it doesn't apply to this bag or like thrifted pieces in general. You just grab it because if you don't grab it, someone else is gonna get it. So I love Ralph Lauren in general, maybe also because my second name Lauren came from the brand, also because my dad's favorite brand is Ralph Lauren, also maybe because that's why we both have a shopping addiction. But I do love vintage Ralph Lauren bags like this one with a houndstooth print on it. I actually have a bucket bag with a houndstooth print as well. It was from my mom, and guess who gave it to her? My dad. I do love the ones that also has a green and blue tartan print on it. Also, it's so cute because there are some blue accents on this bag. I don't know if it's navy blue or cerulean.
Something funny?
I do know what's perfectly gonna match with this bag. It's this navy blue A-line corduroy skirt. So one of my favorite fabrics is corduroy. I just love the vintage look on them, the way they feel. This skirt is an A-line midi skirt, and you know what makes it even better? It has pockets. Yes, we love an article of clothing that has pockets on them. On camera, the skirt looks black, but it's actually navy blue, and I can imagine wearing this with a button shirt that's tucked in the skirt, knee-high socks, and some Mary Janes or loafers. You know, very 70s inspired outfit, and that's the vibe that we're going for. I also got a few clothes from my aunt in Japan. She had this huge pile of clothes that she was about to donate and asked me if I wanted to look around and see if I like some of the pieces before donating them. One of the pieces that I got was this red A-line dress. It's so red, like Clifford red. Sometimes I'm questioning my choices. Also, the buttons here are very questionable. It's not giving. I plan on altering this dress because even though I do like that it's A-line, if I wear it, it's so big. I just want it tighter around my waist. So even though it's A-line, it's tight on the waist but still drapes. The skirt still looks like A-line. Anyway, on to the next article of clothing is this skirt. At this point, my choices are becoming more questionable. So yeah, maybe because I got this because it's also red. No, I'm not planning on wearing this as a skirt. Probably doing a thrift flip on this. It has potential. I'm gonna give it that. We'll see what we can do about this. I also got this plaid dress. I'm not sure if it's giving Korean drama vibes or it's giving 70s vibes, but I'm gonna go with the latter because that's the vibe we're going for. And the end, it's not the A-line skirt that I want. It's giving like pencil cut. Plan on styling this by layering it on something like long sleeves with a blouse top with a bow. Do you get me? I will just insert pictures for reference. Another thing that I thrifted was this corduroy A-line dress. In true 70s fashion, this is called a jumper. I don't know why it's called a jumper. I thought jumpers were like a sweater. It has a V neckline and buttons that goes all the way down. And of course, it has pockets. It's so cute. It's like right in the front. Next up, we have this super cute A-line skirt. I just love how the skirt looks like. It's kind of mustardy burnt orange, and it also has this lacy embroidery detail on them. I feel like it's so cute to live in the 70s in these outfits, except with more gender equality and women's rights. And with that, happy Women's Month, everyone! We also have this skirt. This skirt is so Vivienne Westwood coded. I had to get it, even though it may be like more on the expensive side because I got it in the vintage store. But on the other hand, I was like, would I find this anywhere else? I don't think so. I do love a tiered skirt. It's tiered and pleated and it's plaid and it's red. Besides Ralph Lauren, I love Vivienne Westwood. The drama of her pieces, it's just chef's kiss. I can't wait to wear this and style it and show it to you guys on my Instagram or TikTok or here on YouTube. So yeah, I love this skirt so much. Still on the topic of A-line skirts, I thrifted this midi A-line skirt that had pleats on them. I love skirts with pleats on them, but not like the ones that looks like an accordion. Do you get what I'm saying? I do love also layering skirts and layering skirts, like skirts on skirt, skirt. And layering pants with skirts. Actually, when I was in Disneyland, I did see students wear the exact same skirt that I just thrifted, and I asked my cousin, did I just buy some student's skirt? Probably, but I can't imagine styling this in so many different ways because it's just so versatile. I also got these boots. They're from the brand Ash. I am always in the lookout for boots. It's either knee-high boots or boots that are ankle boots but like a little bit higher, or boots that end around my shin area like these ones, because I will never wear ankle boots again. They just look so hideous. I said what I said. Also because I don't like ankle boots in the sense that if I wear a skirt, it cuts, as the name implies, by my ankle, so I look shorter than what I really look like. But if my pants are hovering over the boots, I think that's fine. But if it's like bare skin, I'm not gonna wear ankle boots, like ever. That's why I also love the length of this one. Why am I like caressing it so intimately? I also like how this boot looks very industrial and sturdy, and it has more or less like 3 inches of a heel, an inch in the front, and sturdy enough that if I kick someone on the shin, it's gonna leave a bruise. Not that I intend on using this as a weapon of my choice. Also, since summer is just right around the corner, I got myself a crocheted dress. I feel like getting a crochet dress is very it girl thing. I don't know. You see those it girls in crochet dresses during the summer at the beach, and I don't know, they just look super cool. And of course, I want to look cool. I like that the sleeves of the dress goes like thin and then flares out like halfway, like giving it like a bat sleeve. I feel like it's a mini dress. And then we have slits peeking through at the side. It's super cute as a beach cover-up, you know, with a bikini under it, or if you're feeling a bit creative, you layer it with some pants, some lace pants. Oh my goodness. So one of the things that I really look for in thrift stores are trench coats and blazers, because you know how expensive they could be. And I got this green blazer. I like the color and the silhouette, although it's kind of itchy. Ooh. I also got this coat. This is what I would wear if I want to dress up like a Paddington bear. Oh, that rhymes. It has a detachable fur collar, which I hope isn't real. I love how the silhouette of the coat flares out. I also love the tortoiseshell buttons on this coat, and it has pockets. Last but not the least is this puffer jacket. Let me tell you, this was 550 yen plus 80% off. So I'm in finance, but you do the math. So more or less it was like 70 pesos, or like $1, or like €1.50. When I went to Japan, I didn't bring a puffer because the only puffer that I had, I left it in the US because I was like, I'm just gonna get it next year. I didn't. So I thrifted one, and it is so warm. Like, this puffer is so warm, because there are some puffers that aren't warm and it just looks good, but this one looks good and it's warm. It feels like the Michelin Man is hugging you with a heater. It also has a detachable hood. ASMR. Yeah, that's everything I thrifted in Japan. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm gonna grab some food. I am so hungry and dehydrated. I kept coughing throughout this video. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!